Okay guys, so I'm back again with the Assault 700. Right now we're going to show you the walkthrough videos, the video I told you about in the daily, and we're going to give you a rundown of the Assault 700, show you all of the features in detail, and we're going to talk about the setup that we used for the flight video. So anyway, I'm going to get the canopy off here and let you take a look at the inside. Okay, so starting at the front. Talk about the ESC. This is our YEP series 120 amp HV ESC. This ESC will handle up to 14 cells. We're using it on 12S in this setup. And very, very good ESC, guys. If you're looking for a good heli ESC, this is really going to be about the best that money can buy that we offer. It's got a governor mode, which works very, very well. Fully programmable. It's got a ton of programming features. In fact, to see all of them, you'll want to take a look at the product listing. It goes into detail about all the adjustable features. And you know, just a great ESC to use for helis, so it's what we've chosen for use on this model. Now, below it here, we've got a receiver pack. We went with a Nanotech 2,000 milliamp pack. Plenty of capacity. You'll be able to get multiple flights out of this. You know, these are at a great price too, so you can get a few of these so you can have them charged and on hand to swap out when you're at the field. Now, this battery is actually powering our voltage regulator. We're using the Rotor voltage reg. Very capable unit. It's great for high power servos. Really, we're not even giving this thing a workout in this model because we've only got 4 servos in this, so it works very, very well. Now, this is capable of an HV output, so we are running this on 7.4 volts. We've purposely went with HV servos all the way around, so for our Cyclic and tail, all HV capable. And so it's basically running almost a straight voltage off of the receiver pack. But of course, going through the voltage regulator, it is a regulated output. So make sure you've got a constant, steady 7.4 volts going to the power system. So it works great, great option. And one other thing about this, you can see here it acts almost as a power box. It separates the signal from the power. So rather than having your servos connect directly to the receiver and running all of that power through it, they're actually separated. So the servos plug directly into this voltage regulator unit, and then your signal is done separately. So you've got your signal leads going from the regulator to the Flybarless system, which then goes into the receiver on the other side, which I'll show you here later. Now at the top here, we've got the Turnigy SK3 heli drive motor. The one we used for the video is a 480 kV. And it's actually a bit low, to be honest. You know, we sell a wide range of these motors, and personally what I would recommend is a 530 kV, depending on what type of flying style you're wanting to do. This motor is designed more for, say, like F3C style flying, so lower head speeds. The torque is very good. But if you are wanting to do 3D flying, you definitely want to get a higher kV setup. So again, I'd recommend the 530. We do have as high as 560 in this size, so we've got quite a wide range depending on just exactly what you're looking to do for your setup. So anyway, works great. These are high quality motors. Definitely want to check these out. Perfect match for this heli. So moving on to the Cyclic servos, we've got Turnigy. These are the 1267. These are HV metal gear digital servos. They're very good. The speed rating, from what I recall, is around 0.10 seconds, which is very good. You know, it's perfect for what I'm doing. I'm not a hard 3D pilot, but you know, for even doing 3D, these are plenty fast enough. Good torque as well. So you want to check these out. All of these items, by the way, will be related to the helicopter and the product listing, so you'll be able to find them there. So if you're not sure about the setup, just check out that related items tab under the product listing, and you'll be able to find all of these. So you can add the servos to your cart, the motor, the ESC, basically everything that you need. So the Flybarless system, this is our Turnigy 3DH. Very, very good system. I've used this on the smaller helicopters as well. Most of the flying we do with our 450 class helis, we're using the Turnigy 3DH. It works great as well on the larger machines. So this is, it's very easy to program. You can actually program it without needing to connect it to a computer. You use it just with the stick programming, and it's done by LEDs on the front of the unit. So when you have the instruction manual, it'll give you all of the programmable options and the parameters, and it's all set just by these LEDs. It's very, very easy. In fact, once you're familiar with this model, really you can set one up in about 15 minutes. You just go step by step, set everything up as you go. You just need a pitch gauge and your transmitter, and so anyway, very easy to use and works very, very well. So moving on to the rotor head, as I mentioned, this is DFC. You can see here it's a direct flight control. So you've got direct linkage between your swash plate and your blade grips. This is becoming the preferred method, the preferred style of Flybarless heads. Personally, it's my favorite design because it's very, very simple. You can see the parts count is very low. going back to the flybarred helicopter days, you had washout arms, you had mixing arms, a lot of different things you had to set up and get perfect, or get as close to perfect as possible during the setup. With this, it's very, very simple. You can see you just got one linkage that goes directly to the swash plate. What that also does is it reduces the rotational mass of the head, which is very good. So it's basically less drag on the head, and also it's less parts to break in a crash. So if you do make a mistake when you're flying, we all do, if you put it in, you've only got the arms there to break. So it's quite nice, quite easy to deal with. So the next thing you notice too, when we were talking about the servos earlier, you can see these are a direct connection to the swash plate. Now, some different helicopter models will use like bell crank setups where you have a connection between the servos going to arms here that operate the swash. Again, this is a simple design. You can see it just goes directly to the swash plate. A lot of new helicopter designs are using this because it's efficient and it's very easy. It's less things to set up, and it's direct response, direct control. Because there's nothing in between this and the swash plate. So easy, easy to set up, and just eliminates all the extra parts that you find on some of the older helicopter designs. So we've got a traditional anti-rotation bracket here. You can see this is all alloy as well. Another thing to mention when we're in this area here is the main shaft support. This is supported by 3 bearing blocks. So you've got support all the way down. Makes for a very rigid setup. You're not going to get flex in your main shaft during flight. So very good for 3D. We're going to move to the back here. This is a shaft-driven tail. So like most of the designs on the helis today, it has a one-way bearing in the main gear and auto rotation gear assembly. So this spins and drives the tail system. So you've got, as I mentioned, shaft-driven tail. So you've got your gears here at the front. You've got a tail shaft running down the length of the boom, which is supported by ball bearing as well. So pretty traditional setup. You see this on most helis now. So let me actually spin this around and show you some more detail about the tail assembly. Okay, so you can see here all alloy tail assembly, and what's nice about this is a dual supported tail slider. So you've got 2 arms, you've got an arm, top, and bottom. And what that does, it eliminates any slop in the tail assembly, makes it very, very good. And good response as well. The older designs just had like a ball here at the bottom and had an arm that would attach to the ball, and there was nothing on the top, and it doesn't get you as precise control. So this is really the way to go, and again, this is the preferred method that you see on most of the new helicopter designs. So this works very, very well. So one other thing to mention is the bearings that we've gone with the full tail assembly as well as the front tail assembly here in the tail gear box. We've used NMB bearings, which are high-quality bearings, and these are rated for high-speed use, so they work very, very well. So on some of the other helicopter kits on the market, some of the cheap heli kits, you'll see they use low-quality bearings or no-name bearings, which it can cause issues because they can wear out quickly and cause problems such as slop in your tail shaft. That's why I've chose to go with the better quality bearings on this, just to make sure you're not going to have issues there. So as I mentioned, we're selling this in a kit version only, so no electronics are included, and mentioning this at the back, the tail blades do come included. These are just plastic tail blades. They work fine. If you want to upgrade these to carbon fiber or something like that, you can do that. Main blades you will need to purchase separately because everybody likes to, they have their own preference in main blades and may want to run different sizes as well. You can purchase those separately we do have quite a few blade options for this, so you can check that out, or if you've got your own blades already that you'd like to use. Okay, so the tail fins are carbon fiber as well, and the tail shaft, the tail linkage shaft rather, this is carbon fiber as well. So lightweight and very rigid, so it's great for your tail control. Okay, one thing I didn't mention yet was the tail servo. Let me spin this around. See if you can get a view of this here. So this is the RS569 MGT. This is a servo from our Rotor Star lineup, and it's specific for tail use because the speed is super, super fast. It's a 0.04 seconds at 7.4 volt. So very, very, very fast servo, guys. You want to check this out. It's a great option for the tail and very high quality servo. The Rotor Star brand, if you're not familiar with, this is our premium brand of helicopter products. And the products in that line are designed specifically for helicopter use, and you're not going to find better value in the market today. There's no need, to be honest, to go out and spend $150 on a tail servo. Some of the big name brands, these new servos out, that we're offering are right on par with the brands such as Futaba, JR, and at a fraction of the price, so you definitely want to have a look at that. Okay, so moving along, I'm going to show you the battery tray system. So have a look at this. You can see here it's a carbon fiber battery tray, and on the bottom here you've got a release system, a quick release. So this is a spring-loaded locking pin basically, and you can pull this down, get that, and your battery tray will come right out. As I mentioned, you can see here carbon fiber, and this comes with the battery straps included, and also the hook and loop material. So you just need to apply that to it and put the other side on your batteries, and it makes for quick battery releases. So just pull that out, slide this out, and you're good to go. Now, one thing to show you at the back here, you can see we've got slots in the frame for a battery strap. Now, with any helicopter this size that's using this type of battery tray system, you want to use a strap like this, just extra security against keeping your batteries inside the frame. So in case something happens, in case your battery comes unstuck or something happens, this will keep your battery from ejecting out of the back. So it's already been designed in the frame there. You just need to put the strap in, and you're good to go. Make sure your packs are secure. Now on the side here, you can see we're just using an orange 7-channel DSM-2 receiver. You'll see in the flight video that we were using this setup with our orange T6 transmitter. Some of the guys are skeptical about using a T6 transmitter. We saw some comments on Facebook about that, but it's a great radio. We trust it fully, and we didn't have any issues. So so I wanted to make a point to show that in the video so you guys can see that that transmitter is fully capable of flying a helicopter of this size. Of course, we're using the Orange RX, and we are using the satellite with this as well because this is a large model. So you can see we've got the Orange RX satellite. So I just want to give yourself extra security as far as the RF signal goes. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. This is the Assault 700. You'll want to check it out. You'll probably be surprised at the price of this kit. Very high quality kit at a great price. So you just need to outfit it with your own electronics. Again, be sure to check those related item tabs in the product listing because you will list everything that was used for this, so you'll be able to see exactly what you need for it. And then of course, we have other options as well as far as the electronics go. So if you'd like to choose your own power setup, your own servos, etc., you can do that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the flight video as well.